On May 26, 2013, this is Advanced, lesson number 10, part 3, with more on the 2/1 system. Welcome back, bridge friends. Michael here at Bridge Hands, and in this lesson segment, we will address forcing and non-forcing bids in the face of competition. Past hand bidding, the forcing one no trump bid, temporizing 2/1 bids, and more. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Recall on our prior examples, some of the responder benefits of the forcing one no trump approach include better description of balanced hands with invitational strength. Number 2, find a low-level part score when the partners do not have a fit. 3, precisely show a weak hand with a long suit. Number 4, belatedly show a modest fit with the opener after learning more of the combined assets with your partner. Number 5, steer clear of many questionable 2/1 bids with only invitational values. And number 6, avoid making leap of faith bids from a major suit with only a 5-card suit and unknown fit, such as 1 spade, 2 hearts in the standard American system. Okay, we have 10 points. I suppose even distributional might be 9 points in a 5-card suit, ace and out. 2 spades. Where do we go next with an unknown fit? Well, on the other hand, a few conceptual downsides that you may have on responders forcing one no trump bid include, number 1, well, we cannot sign off in one no trump with a major suit misfit and a minimum of strength. However, the partner might still hold a 2-suited hand, and you might have a minor suit fit on your opener's rebid, such as 1 spade, 1 no trump forcing, 2 clubs. You may have a club fit and may just want to pass having 4 clubs and only a singleton spade. If you had doubleton spade and only 3 clubs, you might be just happy enough just to go ahead and rebid my spade suit. 5-2, oh well, life goes on, it won't be terrible. Number 2, the players need to learn the new system, style, and lock in some partnership agreements. True, and hopefully that's what we're doing here. On our last lesson, you should be pretty much well on the road to having a good understanding of the forcing no trump system. Well, when a partner opens 1 spade and the responder now has a limited number of options with which to respond in this sequence. The first 2 are the same for our standard American. Let's look at them. Well, of course, passing would be the first with less than 6-point hand or a good 5 points. Raising the opener's spade suit with 3 or more, not 5, in opener's major. And with 6 to 9 points, then it would go something like 1 spade, 2 spades, with the 3 or 4 card support and no shortage for an extra control. Of course, it might be where you have 10 to 12 points and you would want to make a jump bid to the 3 level with the agreed upon trump suit. More on this later, such as 1 spade, 3 spades. As we spoke in the last lesson, some people feel it should be a 4-card suit in the majors, in which case you would do a forcing one no trump and then the 3 level with only 3 trump. Well, okay. With game values, we would make a temporizing or conventional call, such as 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds or 2 hearts, and then 4 spades to show that you do have extras. Of course, if you rebid 2 spades, that would show a much stronger hand, wouldn't it? That was the slow shows, whereas going right to 4 spades, maybe a 7-loser hand, about 12, 13 points, just to play from your perspective. Could bid a new suit at the 2 level or higher. If responder's bid is at the 2 level in a lower ranking suit, the 2/1 response is game forcing. And could make a special conventional call, such as 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 no trump, which is commonly played as a Jacoby 2 no trump, to say, I've got so good a hand I can't tell you about it now. Don't want to go to 4 no trump, but it's a good way of having a conventional call to say, I have 4 of your trump and I have a good hand, which is at least game strength. Okay. Others, of course, exist. Responding with a forcing one no trump bid when we cannot make one of the above. Yes, we've been speaking about that. And of course, when the partner opens one heart, the responder has one additional option, of course, and that is to bid one spade with 4 or more spades and good 5, 6 points or more. Well, okay, now let's take a look at some forcing and non-forcing situations. I open one heart. Then my lefty bids one spade, that's your righty, and you bid one no trump. I do not announce it as forcing. It's not forcing at all when there's an intervening call. Okay, you're just saying you have 8 to 10 points, stoppers in spades, ace queen 3 times, king jack 3 or 4 times, maybe king jack 10 3 times even, and some values elsewhere for your 8 to 10 points. So you're not showing support for the partner, and it is not a forcing bid, it's just to play. One heart by moi, a double now, a takeout for the other 3 suits. Your bid, if you have 10 points or more and no fit with me, you can make a redouble. So if you make a bid of 2 clubs or 2 diamonds, it must mean something else. It is just to play, it's non-forcing. Should have played it that way in Standard American, both Standard American and 2/1. This is non-forcing to play with maybe 5 to 9 points, hopefully a fairly good 5-card suit, maybe a 6er that's not even quite as good, king 6 times, something like that. Yes, some of your emerging partners may not be aware of these methods, so until you've talked to them, you're going to have to give it your best shot for what you think is going on, how they're going to interpret the bid. But it really should not be played as an forcing bid. It's non-forcing. Otherwise, if you want to make a bid to show 10 points or more, just redouble. Okay, how about one heart? Pass, 2 spades. Well, this is partnership agreement. It's probably a strong jump shift, the Mike Lawrence style, unless otherwise discussed with your partner where you want to play it as weak with less than 6 points, maybe king jack 6 times in spades. Just wanting to play. If you're playing weak jump shifts, fine. But don't do it with ace queen 6 times in spades. That's way too many points. So until your partners have better agreements, just play that as a strong jump shift with 16, 17 points or more. Should be interest in slam, and it probably should be a semi-self-sustained suit with that suit quality of 9, meaning your length of your suit and the number of honors. You don't have that, just one spade is fine. Yes, you may have 17 points, but you can show that later on your rebids. Okay? Okay, now then, a pass by me, one heart by you, and now I make 2 clubs. Well, I should have 10 points or more, but I'm a passed hand, so it's not forcing. It is just to play. Of course, if you're playing artificial conventions, such as the Drury Convention, he actually lived in the San Francisco area, not far from here, moved up to Sebastopol. His playing partner from Toronto liked to open really weak in the 3rd seat, so it drove him crazy. He finally said, I'm going to make a convention after himself, Douglas Drury, and that's where that convention came from. Save that for another day. Well, okay, how about an auction pass, 1 spade by you, and now 2 hearts by me? Well, I've got 10 points or more. It's non-forcing, but it is constructive, isn't it? Invitational with 10 or 11 points, and doesn't appear as though I have a spade fit, or I could have made some kind of a spade bid. Pass by me, 1 heart by you. 2 spade by me, not 1 spade, 2 spades. Well, what's going on here? Perhaps it should be played as 1 round forcing. It doesn't have an opening hand, but it must be something that looks pretty good, and it probably should be played as 1 round forcing, but your mileage may vary. It depends on your partnership agreements. Pass by me, 1 diamond by you, 2 hearts by me. Once again, a jump. You started with a minor this time. Here again, perhaps 1 round forcing. Partnership agreements are needed. Pass, 1 heart, 1 no trump. For most, this is not a forcing no trump bid. Some people like to play forcing no trump as a passed hand. Lot like to play it semi-forcing. Well, what if I have heart support or not? Well, you better have partnership agreements on this. When you're a passed hand, is it forcing, semi-forcing, or not forcing at all? If I had 3 hearts, then I have to know that to know what bid I should make, if it's semi-forcing or not. It'd be a shame if I had 4 hearts, I'm a passed hand, you bid 1 heart, I'm thinking 1 no trump is forcing or almost forcing, but then you pass and we miss a 9-card suit. What's that all about? All right, I'm sure we're all aching to bid some hands, so let's take a look at some bridge hands here at Bridge Hands. We will start off with 6 2-over-1 hands, responder making their initial bid. Later we'll get into some 2-over-1 responder rebids. So all right, our partner has opened 1 heart. We have a 5-4-2-2. 2 small spades, king doubleton in hearts, king queen 5 times in diamonds, and king jack working honors in 4 times in clubs. So what will be your call? Do you want to go 1 no trump, 2 diamonds, something else? But we'd want to go 2 diamonds, wouldn't we? We have 12 points or more, don't we? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. When distribution is 13, everything seems to be working okay. We've got 3 working honors. So yes, it's going to be 2 diamonds as our response. And this shows a good 12 points or more, and it is game forcing. Now in Standard American, it would start off with the same auction, but it would vary from there, wouldn't it? After that, we're not sure if it's just 10 points or more. To find a slam or even to get the game may take some leap of faith bidding, don't you think? So okay, let's try another hand. Our next one opens 1 heart, and we have a 4-4-3-2 this time. Ace 3 times in spades, 2 babies in partner's heart suit, king 4 times in diamonds, and ace king, very nice, 2 primary honors, 4 times in clubs. So 1 no trump, or do you want to bid something else? Well, this is interesting, isn't it? We have 14 excellent points with primary honors. There are 2 styles to bid here. First off, we might want to make a 2 club bid and then follow it up with maybe 3 no trump. But we don't know what our partner is going to do next, so we should allow some latitude by just temporizing and bidding 2 clubs. We do have the nice ace king. Now it's a temporizing bid, doesn't have to have a 5-card suit, just like in Standard American, because we can't go, let's say we did have 3 hearts, we can't go 1 heart, 4 hearts, that would show a weak hand. So we temporize sometimes with a 4-card suit. Some of you, though, feel like this should be a forcing no trump, followed by 3 no trump. Yes, perhaps there is an argument to be made for that. Some people like that style. It is a partnership agreement, whether it's 2 clubs or 1 no trump. Okay, next hand. 1 heart. This time we have ace doubleton in spades, singleton in our partner's heart suit. No surprise there. 5-5 in the minors, king 5 times in diamonds, and ace king 5 times in clubs. Okay, so once again, we have 14 points. You could go 2 clubs, or you could go 2 diamonds, couldn't you? Your clubs are stronger. Do you want to bid that? Well, typically, when we have 5-5, we start with the higher ranking suit and then come back with the other. Now, if we bid 2 clubs, it is game forcing, but when we bid clubs and then diamonds and rebid diamonds, it suggests that the clubs are longer, and that's not the case. So even though our values are less, we would normally bid 2 diamonds first of all. Okay, so with 5-5, start with the higher ranking suit. And yes, with 14 points, we look like we're going to probably be ending up in 3 no trump, but who knows? After we bid 2 diamonds, our partner might bid 3 diamonds. We might be heading for a diamond slam, you never know. Okay, so the next hand, 1 heart, and we have this time a 4-3-3. Okay, ace 3 times in spades, jack 3 times in our partner's heart suit. We don't normally like jack third, but in our partner's suit, always gets full values. ace, king, jack 4 times in diamonds, and 3 babies in clubs. So, well, we have 13-ish points. They're mostly nice and working. 3 small clubs, but we don't like a 4-3-3 too awfully much, do we? So, do you want to bid 2 clubs or 2 diamonds? Yeah, you want to bid 2 diamonds here. You do have a 4-card suit. Use that over the 3-card suit, and you could do 1 no trump, I suppose, followed by 4 hearts, but 2 diamonds is a more descriptive bid. Sometimes your partner may have a big hand, would have queen 4th in diamonds. You go ahead and pull out the diamonds and promote your partner's heart suit, get some pitches. It could happen. At any rate, that would be my recommendation on how to do this. So the 2 styles, one would be 2 diamonds and then 4 hearts, not 3 hearts. We don't have a very big hand, do we? What's our losing trick count? Well, we've got 3 losers here. We do have a partnership bid. Our partnership bid hearts. We have 8 hearts between us. We have 3 losers there. 1 loser here. That's 4. 2.5 losers there. 6.5. 8.5. This is not a very great hand. We'd like to have 7 losers. If you want to take a look at it from quick tricks or controls, we have 1, 2, 3 controls, and that is it. Okay, very good. That was kind of a tough hand, wasn't it? 4 3-3s are always a challenge. So our next hand, 1 heart, and we have, oh my goodness, look at all these aces and kings. We have a 6-4-2-1 in clubs. Ace, king, jack, love that jack, 6 times. Singleton diamond, king doubleton in partner's heart suit, that is fair, and ace, king 4 times in spades. So after 1 heart, do you want to bid 1 spade? See if you find a spade fit. Well, no, I hope not. Not with this lovely club suit. We want to bid it. And how many points do we have, by the way? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 7, 18, and some distribution points, a couple of distribution clubs. We're well on the road to slam. We need 33. But with this great club suit that looks like it's going to be promotable, we are on the way to a slam, I believe. So your bid would be 2 clubs. If you play strong jump shifts, though, now's the time to use it, isn't it? Yes. Do you have a semi-self-sustained suit? You betcha. We have 6 long and 3 honor. 6 and 3 is 9. Semi-self-sustained suit. You can go ahead and declare and say, I want this suit to be trump. Right, we normally like to have a major, but when you have this type of a suit, you want it to be trump, don't you? Okay? So, we have 4 losers here. We have good possibility for slam. So first we're going to bid 2 clubs. Then we'll bid 3 clubs if you're playing weak jump shifts. If you're playing strong jump shifts, go right ahead. Be my guest. Bid 3 clubs. Share the good news with your partner. Set that suit up as trump. Okay, 1 heart. And we have a 5-5-2-1 this time in spades. Ace, jack, 10 5 times. In diamonds, ace, king 5 times. 2 babies in our partner's heart suit and a singleton club. So 1 spade would be the bid here, wouldn't it? We don't have to do a 2 spade jump. Our suit is not a suit quality of 9 anyway, but we have a 2 suited hand. So just bid 1 spade. Now, if your partner rebids hearts, now you've got to come up with a bid, don't you? You have to do some kind of a jump bid. So our next bid, if partner bids no trump or 2 hearts, we would now then jump to 3 diamonds to say, hey, this is not a chopped liver hand. We've got the real deal here, and we want a force game. So with 2 suited hand where it's a spade for one of them, sure, then bid that spade suit. You don't have to always go in a 2 or 1 forcing auction just because you have 12 points and a couple more for distribution. Well, okay, bridge friends, I hope you enjoyed that lesson so far. We covered quite a few new different techniques. Now recall that we started off by taking a look at the scenario where we looked at forcing versus non-forcing hands. When it's a 2 over 1 auction, it's forcing. When, though, it is a passed hand, it is not forcing. So in this situation, what we want to do is consider whether partner's hand is a pass or not. So in our next section, we're going to have lots of hands to bid. So freshen up. We're going to do some of these forcing no trump, and I hope to see you soon on our final 2 segments of this episode. But don't worry, in future episodes we will spend more time and we'll play a lot more hands using our new bright and shiny 2-over-1 system. Okay, bye for now, and I'll see you over on part 4.